I like it. First impression is quite favourable.
It's golf-like almost.
I think it looks much better in the metal than it does in photos.
I think it's beautiful.
One of the all-time greatest looking hatchbacks.
Now, Alfa Romeo are one of the oldest car manufacturers, and they celebrate their 100th birthday this year. As part of the celebrations, they produced this. It's the brand new Alfa Romeo Giulietta. It's a 5-door small family car designed to compete with the Volkswagen Golf and the Audi A3. It costs from £17,000 and goes on sale this summer. But what do buyers think? Here's the What Car Reader test team.
Quite taken with it actually, having walked around it. I like all the dimensions. It looks very stylish. I think like a grown-up Mito. I think these days I don't think the Focuses and Golfs are all a bit samey. This is different. I like these switches. These are from what, the 8C, is it? Yeah, it's got a sort of quality feel about it. Also the doors close with a sort of reassuring thud, not that sort of tinny sound you used to get perhaps in the past.
I've owned a previous Alfa, I have a 156, and I think they've moved on aesthetically. And therefore I think it's pleasing that they've come up with a new aesthetic at the front and at the back, which really works. I like the dashboard treatment. I think they've combined the tradition of the prominent and angled dials, yet within a totally different kind of layout. I was expecting the rear of the car, the back seats, to feel cramped in this size of car, but was very pleasantly surprised. Feels more spacious than I'd expected. I think headroom's good. I don't suppose rearward vision would be particularly good. You definitely want the parking sensors.
I really like it, to be honest with you. I prefer it to things like the Golf and even my Megane, which is a bit kind of dull in comparison now. But people will buy this because it's not a Focus, it's not a 1 Series. The back's pretty good for the size of the car. I'd seriously consider one, yeah. I mean, I was thinking about a Golf GTI or a sort of Focus ST or something like that for the next car, but I've not really considered an Alfa.
It's a great looking car. Maybe the styling would be improved if they had the Mitos tail lights. I think they are quite stylish, but these are, I would say, from a historic point of view, these are more likely from a Lancia. I think the 8C inspired tail lights that you see on the Mito would suit the shape better.
I think it's got a decent amount of space inside. I think the styling's good. Quality is much better than the 156. And I think if people were less afraid of the reliability of Alfas, a lot more people would buy Alfas. And this is the sort of car that's going to convince people, I think. This looks totally different to every other car on the market, and that's a very good thing in my book.
Well, I was going to compare it with the Mito because that's the one that I've test driven before as well. And in this one, I was hoping to get more legroom in the back. I adjusted the seat in the front as if I was going to be sitting in there to see if I've got enough room in the back, and it was a bit of a tight squeeze to get in. But the boot's good. The boot's got size for golf clubs as well. Whether you can fit a golf trolley in there as well, I'm not too sure, but I'd like to give it a go. And I like the steering wheel and how it can move around, and the dashboard's really good as well, especially with the features with the sat-nav and the screen there, because you can use lots of different applications, and it's got facilities for other things there as well.
Now, we've already driven the new Alfa Romeo Giulietta, so if you want to find out how it stacks up against its rivals, go to the new car reviews section of whatcar.com right now.